Hello, what is up guys? EvilDoisArm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on August 23rd of 2023, going over all of the events, as well as major changes that came with the patch, that way you don't miss a thing. This week's patch brings a couple of much anticipated things, including the family inventory, as well as market registerable, that's not a word, but whatever, infinite potion that you can sell, so you can get those now, as well as a new region, new expansion to Black Desert, and a couple other cool things. I won't spoil it all for you, but just quickly before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on the channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps to grow my channel, use to update new content we both play, and without further ado, let's get into it and start off with the events like we do every single week. And kicking things off with our first event, we have the return of the Arena of Arsha Best in Guilds tournament. For those of you that don't know what this is, it is basically a 3v3 PvP tournament featuring various guilds fighting against each other to claim the title of the best guild out there for the PvP tournament. This year there are two different brackets to it. We have an invitational tournament that they're going to contact various guilds for that want to participate in that one, and then there's an open tournament that you can register for on the event page, which is linked down below if you want to get your guild going into it. The sign-up period runs from now until September 10th, and then the initial bracket announcement will be on September 12th. There'll be a bunch of different games and matches scheduled all the way through for the next couple of weekends after that, all the way until there's a final match on September 30th of 2023. Now there's a whole bunch of rules if you want to sign up for this. I'm not going to bore you with reading them, but if you are interested in a PvP tournament with guilds facing against other guilds, something to consider signing yourself up for here. The best team is going to win 50,000 pearls, so that's a lot of prize points right there. And the prizes for the top four really aren't too shabby either, so pretty nice stuff down there. If you participate, you'll get some seals. And yeah, all in all, the prize pool is pretty cool, so if you are interested in PvP, definitely something to check out. Next up, we have another set of Twitch drop rewards right here. So for linking your Black Desert account to your Twitch account, you are going to get rewards for watching your favorite Twitch streamers, including EvilDoisArm right here. You know, feel free to check him out, twitch.tv/EvilDoisArm. But yeah, for watching your favorite streamers for a total of up to 10 hours, you'll get bonus stuff that you can claim in your Twitch drops and redeem them in-game, so yeah, feel free to do that. Next event, we have another quick one. As you probably found out, last week they pushed back the Vel and Garmoth rewards, so they're now August 23rd through August 30th for double drop rates on these. So yeah, if you wanted to get either of those items, double drop rates now, give it a shot, try them out. Next up, we have a collab event going on, so I guess if you like boba tea, then you can get the tea and the stuff, and that's cool. But more relevant for everybody, you got a code right here that's going to give you some drinks. This code will be down in the description below, so you can just copy paste it. For those who don't know where it goes, Control-C to copy that code, head on into the game, escape key on the keyboard. Under the Adventure Support tab at the bottom, you have Redeem Coupon Code. Right here, go ahead and paste it in, Control-V, and use, and you'll have the code. It is redeemed in the B menu on the keyboard. You should see it somewhere in your redeemed items, so mine's on the second page, right here. Event, it's boba tea. It gives you bonus AP, combat EXP, as well as a bunch of other relevant combat stats. So, neat little item for you to pick up right there. Now further still on this post, there is a page here that you can register for a sweepstakes to be entered in for a bunch of different prizes, including a PS5, mobile gaming controllers, but most importantly, the Black Spirit plushie, because that's the real prize that everybody wants. And then finally, the last real event, get it? Real event. We have a fishing event here in game. For this one, you're going to need to head out into the ocean between all the different islands in the game, looking for the seagull flocks and casting your line into the seagull flocks to get these pufferfish. Pufferfish can sell for 3 million silver to the Imperial Fishing Delivery NPC. Do note, for this one, it specifically says that the triple float fishing rod will not work on these, so you definitely don't want to waste your triple float fishing rods on these fishing locations. So yeah, an active fishing event. The final little thing to mention isn't really an event, and I tend to not cover cash items because I don't want to tell people how to spend their money, but it is worth noting that if you have any friends that have been thinking about Black Desert, the game has been reduced by 70% for the next couple of days here, so through September 6th. Now with that, we can move on into the patch notes themselves, and the patch notes themselves bring a bunch of cool stuff. So first of all, we have a new region releasing in Black Desert. This region is south of Medea. I have not explored it yet, but it's located over here on the map, south of Medea. You'll be able to enter over into this region. Has 2 grind zones in it. These 2 grind zones have some pretty nutty items in them for as far as drops. We'll go into a couple of those in a second. Early reports are showing that you're making well over 1 billion silver an hour for grinding in these spots. So yeah, they're pretty solid locations. Now as far as requirements in these zones, the lower end spot is 310 and 380 DP. So you're looking at a gear score of 690 to grind there, and the other one is a score of 730. So absolutely bonkers gear scores if you're going to want to grind at these locations. But that bonkers gear score is rewarded with some of the craziest drops they've ever put in the game. The first is the Origin of Dark Hunger. We've seen these from event periods, and it shows you what they do in this little box down below, but essentially you can use it to bump a fail stack up to higher ranks. Previous versions of the Origin of Dark Hunger only allowed you to bump it up to a 230 stack, so you could take it up to this tier. However, this one will let you push all the way up to 300 for your fail stack. Doesn't come at a cheap price. The central market price max is set to 3 billion. And right now in the NA marketplace, that seems to be the price that they're going to end up at least for a little bit. Additional drops at these grind zones include Kadir fragments that can be used to turn into crystals of Alkar, and these have a 20 accuracy bonus as well as an ignore all resistance of 10%. These crystals are also going to be pretty solid if you're looking to progress your character's gear. And now the final big item from this region is the upgraded telescope. This is an item that was announced at the roadmap a couple of months back, where it allows you essentially to teleport to any one of your friends around the game world of Black Desert. So pretty cool, helps you to meet up with your friends and enjoy the game. It is a rare treasure item, which means very low drop rates on these things, and yeah, you can expect to grind for quite a while if you want to pick this thing up and be able to use it. But yeah, that's basically a quick summary of the new region. Again, it's kind of targeted towards more so high-geared players, so if you're high-geared, definitely something you're going to want to check out. Moving on into the class changes, there are two big ones of note here, and it is for the Berserker and Corsair, and generally across the board it appears to be buffs for both of these classes. You have increased scalings on a lot of the skills in the PvE side. PvP, of course, compensated to keep it so that it isn't super oppressive after the buffing of the skills. Same case for both classes, so yeah. Moving on a little bit further into the patch notes, we have the absolute massive changes to the infinite HP and mana pot potions. So for this one, if you open up your inventory and you have one of these infinite potions, you'll be able to click on the family tab, click on the move, and add it into your family inventory, of course assuming that your family inventory isn't too heavy. So now that I've freed up some space, you can put the potion inside of there. This means you only need one of these potions for your entire account, so if you're an alcoholic like me that has a lot of characters, you'll definitely be able to take full-on advantage of that. So both pots will be able to go in there. They do weigh 50, so you might need a little bit of weight expansion. You can buy the weight expansion in the Pearl tab here. So you can get plus 50 LT to your family inventory for 5,000 loyalties right here, so you don't have to spend any money, but you'll probably need a little bit to use both of those potions. Either way, huge quality of life improvement. And now in addition to that, on the central market, you can actually buy these suckers right now. So on NA, they are listed here, and the price seems to be climbing quite readily here, so we'll see what it settles at. It is capped at 20 billion silver though right now. We'll see if it shifts in NA, but yeah, that's the deal right there. So you can buy both of these potions on the central marketplace as well now, or sell yours if you have extra ones from other characters. So huge quality of life improvement right there, and also like saves a lot of people a lot of time on grinding out those potions. Now the next event that's called out here is this fish tank event, and this one's actually been going on for a few weeks. It released with the Sea Palace event a couple weeks ago. Essentially for this one, what you had to do right along was go to the NPC Dorio. This NPC right here has had a quest for you to accept. However, it doesn't seem to have the quest right now, so I don't know if it's bugged, broken, or if I'm just stupid. One of those combinations of things. Essentially, this week should have been the one that you got the 4th shellfish fish. Literally says right on it to get it from a weekly quest from Dorio, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, once you have that fish from Dorio, you can head over here in the Sea Palace region, up the stairs, back over into the main region, over in this area, heading on over this way, keep going, and you should see the NPC, Shimjung, standing right over here. This NPC will have an exchange quest that you can do to exchange out for the Miraculous Fish Tank. Now this Miraculous Fish Tank allows you to hold up to 50 fish inside of it, so it essentially increases your AFK fishing capacity by 49, and the fish inside of it will last for 5 times longer, so you can AFK fish with less worry about your fish expiring. So pretty neat little improvement there. Moving a bit further down the patch notes to some more important stuff, the node investment system has been changed. So for those of you that have been watching my videos, at the roadmap system, they announced that if you uninvest from a node, you'll be able to keep your levels in it coming up in the future. That is now the case. So if you invested energy into any of your nodes, you'll be able to keep your energy when you uninvest from that node. So like if you were farming pity pot pieces or something at Blood Wolves and didn't want to lose your like level 15 that you leveled it up to, now you don't got to worry about it. You'll always have it if you ever want to go back to that when Elvia Blood Wolves releases in 2027. And now you can see another feature that also came with the node system, and that is the ability to invest all of your energy from all of your characters without having to swap between all of the characters. So if you want to invest in a node, you just click on whichever character you want and it'll invest the energy into the character. Or into the node, rather. So 2 pretty cool quality of life improvements on that end. And then beyond that, guys, nothing else too crazy coming with this patch. So it's a pretty exciting patch, lots of cool stuff that came with it. Now is your turn to let me know what you think. What are you most excited for? The PvP tournament, the new region, infinite potion changes? Let me know down below. Thank you all so much for watching, though. I really appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you in the next YouTube video right here, the next live stream over on Twitch every single weekend, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.